Hello, so today, if you saw the title of the video, I'm going to be interviewing this new tarot deck that I got. And I wanted to record this because I've always wanted to teach people or like show people what I do when I get a new deck, whether it's tarot or an oracle. So what better way to do that than by filming a video? And if anybody has questions, I could just refer them to that. So this beautiful deck called my attention. One specific card called my attention, and I'll show it to you because I have it at the top of the deck. But it is amazing. The artwork is incredible. It is by this author. I'm not going to butcher her name, but there's also a lot of other artists included in this, which is quite beautiful. But for some reason, there's a very coherent theme throughout the deck, even though it's different people collaborating, which I think it was definitely divinely guided. This deck is very, very powerful. I've just shuffled it and looked at every single card. I haven't done anything else, which it is part of the deck interview, if you will. You should flip literally through every card, through the fool's journey, if you will, full to the end of the deck, and then shuffle it if you like, or leave it as it is and then come back to it when you're ready to interview it. So definitely before interviewing the deck, which I just hope to, it likes this crystal, and I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's green, very suited for this deck. Also, they did send this with it, which is beautiful. It's a sticker and it's signed, and it's again magical. All right. So you have to get one of your journals, or maybe just a piece of paper, I don't know, however you want to do it, and write down your questions. So I have an example of questions that I kind of always go by. The only question that I changed this time around was this one, number 4, which I usually ask something else about, like how to learn from the deck or something. But today I wanted to change it up for some reason. Again, it all goes back to the energy of the deck that you're working with. So my first question always is, what card best describes you? And I'm asking the deck this, obviously. And then what are you here to teach me? How can I best learn from you? Today I changed it up and said, who do you work with? Spirit guides. Because I feel like this deck is definitely from one of my spirit guides. I just want to see who. Not to say that that's the only, I would say, entity, or it's limited to that spirit guide, but it's almost like it's for them. It's very significant. Okay. I feel very ancestral, but I could be wrong. We'll see. And then what card shows your sense of humor? I'm asking obviously the deck as well. So I usually like write it down, stop, read about it. But I think I'm going to look back on this video and kind of do all of this while I'm watching it. So I'm just going to record it. I'm not going to be like back and forth from writing and recording, if you will. So I'm just going to do the entire thing and then I'll watch it back myself. So that's why you won't see me stop and like write things down, because I'm going to watch it again. So yeah, I think we are ready. Let me just take a sip of water. I feel like I'm talking way too much. But there's also like, excuse me, there's also a lot to say. So it's like, okay, all right. The energy of this deck, I'm telling you. All right, so we are starting. So this is, it's huge, by the way. I don't have super small hands, but my hands are not like the biggest either. And yeah, it's a big deck, but it's incredible. Okay, so we're gonna put this on the side here. And along with the guidebook, look at the art. I believe this is this the Queen of Cups or the High Priestess? I don't know, but this is in the deck as well. I mean, yeah, it's incredible. I think I'm gonna put it there, and then I'll show you the one card that really drew me to this deck, the Ace of Cups. When I saw this, this artwork, I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't, I mean, it's everything. Okay. So, first question. Oh, I closed my journal and I shouldn't have, because now I'm like, what was the first question? Even though I do this, I've done this so many times. Okay. So we're asking the deck, what card best describes you? And I usually pull one card. I keep it simple I keep it simple that way. Like I said, I pull one card. I don't accept whatever card comes out, okay? I pull one card, so, but for some reason I feel like I might be pulling two sometimes here with this deck. I don't know. I'm trying to shuffle this as gracefully as I can in my own style of shuffling, but I don't think I can really do this like that. So I'm gonna have to change it up a bit for this. Oop, oop. Again with the cards falling. Okay. Again, I want to pull the cards, so. But in this kind of exercise, you kind of like start seeing the, I guess, the personality of the deck. Definitely doesn't follow rules, if you will. I want to say, okay, I'll pull this one because it's literally staring me in the face. But yeah, like the deck, it's a little bit like, I don't want to say, the word is not pushy, okay? It's more of, it knows what it wants to tell you and it doesn't want you to look away from it. Like it really confronts. That's really interesting. All right. Oof, 8 of Swords. That's the okay. 8 of Swords. This is how it describes itself. Very interesting. Because I was drawn to this deck because of the sacred geometry and the Ace of Cups. But in this 8 of Swords, it's so interesting how the sacred geometry is like jumbled up. And I mean, it's so 8 of Swords. I get it. Wow. Okay. So it's almost like this deck views itself as more of it's like the structure in the chaos for some reason, or the clarity in the chaos, the clarity in the untapped potential or something. What? That's so interesting, those words that are coming. Look at that. This card is, I'm telling you, this card follows me around. Wow. Okay. Let's look. I want to read what the author also wrote about this. So even though obviously you interpret the card however you feel and however it feels to you, but you also have to kind of honor their process, if you will. So it's good to read their side, or like how they paint the picture of the card. So 8 of Swords, revelation. Oh, I told you, transformed, fearful. Okay. Intellect ruled by change. Revelation shows us that we have not seen what we have not seen before. It shakes us up. It shakes up our world and makes us reevaluate old ideas. Oh my God, that is so synchronistic for me. The card upright, transformative action. Because you trust yourself and your inner wisdom, you are changed by this new way of seeing things. This helps you in more ways than one. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Wow. Again, the deck is very accurate. Like I said before, it really wants to, it's not pushy. It's more of, it really wants to make sense of what you cannot make sense of. Oof, wow, that is powerful. Yeah, I knew this bad boy was very powerful. There's a lot of hard work that comes with it as well. It's acknowledged. It's like wow. Yeah, okay. It's almost like, yeah, with that death card, it makes me think like the old ideas die because of the new way that you're seeing, the new clarity that you gain. Wow, that is a powerful, powerful message. And from the 8 of Swords of all cards, what a roller coaster this one is. Okay, Second question is, what are you here to teach me? I mean, I feel like that first card was an aha moment for me in itself. That was crazy. All right. Temperance. Oh my God. All right. Look at that. Wow. There is so much going on here. My goodness. I love 14 because that's the numbers that my birthday adds up to. And then obviously 5, so I'm ruled like 5. And this is just like, wow. I don't know, I never saw that in the temperance card, but now seeing the 14 like that makes me think, okay, me, like it's, wow, that's interesting. This is so personal. Holy fuck. Okay. Um a lot of healing. Also, it's like the melting of two things to create one, if you will. And there's that cup again, that Ace of Cups, like he's following me from this deck. That is really interesting. That is really interesting. I'll leave it up to interpretation, this one for you guys, and if you want to share your thoughts, because to me this card is just really it's literally doing its job of tempering my energy and kind of maybe make me tap into very different polarities right now, and it's kind of overwhelming. I think I'll get more messages when I look back at this, or I should say more clarity. But right now, this is it's a little bit overwhelming for me for some reason. The red wings are just so, wow. It also makes me think you're not doing it. It's like not doing it alone, because this is, for example, the person trying to heal themselves, and then this is the divine, the wings. All you see is the wings and another pair of hands holding this cup, saying, yeah, it's whatever's here. It's almost like, and I've been told this, that I manifest from the heart, and that makes a lot of sense to me right now. Wow. Wow. Definitely here to teach me. Who's it back here? Definitely here to teach me to heal first, or something. There's something about healing that's significant. Again, do you see how like confused I just got with that card? I think I'll get it. I'll get a better, clear message when I watch this back. For some reason, the energy just overwhelmed me. All right, so third question. And sometimes this happens. I mean, oh, maybe I should read Temperance. Okay. Yeah, why didn't I do that? That's so interesting. See, I'm like all over the place. All right. And I was saying something. I'll go back to that eventually if it matters. All right, Temperance. Controlling the flow. With all the polarity in the journey, the fool learns to temper the flow of each force and thus control its measure. Oh, yes. The card upright. Through the alchemy of tempering ego with divine love, the reconciliation of profound difference is achieved with the precise blend of moderation and graceful flow. Wow. Wow, that is exactly what I was feeling. What? Okay. All right. So that makes a lot of sense. It's almost like I put into words what I couldn't put into words what I was feeling. All right. Again, so spot on, this one. Okay. I wanted to say something. Oh, that I'm recording this, and I'm doing it in not in a way where it's like a performance or anything, like, not that any of my readings are, but like this is very raw. Like, this is literally, I'm almost like speaking out loud what I would think in my head if I was doing this for myself and not recording it. Does that make sense? So if I babble on, or like, you know, say incoherent things, it'll resonate with whoever needs to. Maybe it's just me again, like I said. I'm recording this for myself as well. So, all right. I don't know why I felt like I needed to give that disclaimer, but it is given. All right. My third question is, how can I learn from you? This one's going to be interesting. I already know. I don't know which one. See, it was like 3 of them sticking out, so I don't want to. Oh, I'm so indecisive picking this one. Okay. How can I best learn from this deck? Oh, there she is. All right. It's almost, it looks like the same person in the Temperance card, kind of, to me. The Queen of This, the Queen of Pentacles, resonates with me heavily. I am very Capricorn ruled. Wow. And the green again. I think I just need to be in my element, if you will, to learn from this deck. It's very grounded energy, definitely. Very tempered, literally. That is so interesting. It's almost like what they're here to teach me is how to work with this energy better, which again leads me to the 4th question that I have, which is, who do you work with? Like, what spirit guide of mine? And I feel like that's so interesting that everything leads up to that question that I changed, because I usually don't even ask that. So I don't know. This is wow. All right. I like this very much. It's almost like we air and earth so far, and temperance to me is like water and earth. So all right, we have a good mix of elements going on here with this one. Ooh, look at that, more earth energy. Interesting. It's almost like through the craziness when you stay grounded. That's interesting. All right. All right, this is the one, guys. This is the weird question that I've never asked one of my discs. And I cannot believe that I haven't. I mean, I kind of get the feel for the decks when I interview them, who they kind of work with, if you will. Like, but, or energy-wise, or is more like, oh, they like to do love readings, or the deck likes to do, I don't know, spirit guide readings, right? But I've never really asked the deck who they work with, as in one of my spirit guides. So this is interesting. And it got really messy. All right, let's see. I need to drink water again. I'm nervous for this one. I'm not nervous. It's just, I don't know. All right, it's different. I got so quiet. I'm so sorry. That was so awkward. Oh, see, this is where I knew that I had to put 2, because this is not enough for me to go by. Although, I mean, ancestral for sure makes me think, because when you think of when you think of pentacles in general, it's very grounded, very earthly energy. So it makes me think, okay, people that have been in my shoes, that have had a human experience, definitely worked hard to elevate their consciousness as well. So those woke ancestors, I guess, you could call them. That's so interesting of a sentence to even say. All right, I'm gonna pull one more, just to get a little more specific. Ooh, interesting. So a younger energy that has to do with pentacles. And the 4, a lot of earth. And I don't know why I keep pulling cards. Oh. Okay. The 8 of Wands at the bottom. Huh. This is interesting. All right. I don't need this one. This is enough. Honestly, this was enough too. Um, I guess I would say it's interesting because I want to, what I want to say is um, someone like my age, but obviously an ancestor of mine. Interesting. The, I don't know. I can't pinpoint their energy though. Let's read about it. Oh, let's read about the Prince of Discs. So that's the page of Pentacles. It is the Page of Pentacles, yeah. Or the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm confused. We'll see. All right. I think that's the first. Oh no, cups are first. The fact that I can't even find them. Okay, here we go. Let's see about the 8 first. New direction, enrichment, severance. Work ruled by change. Change again, of course, because again, I'm ruled by 5. As markets demand or needs shift, as markets demands or needs shift, some of our most cherished creations fall out of fashion. Sometimes craftsmanship and skill are attributed to this card. Okay, interesting. Purest result. As you step into the new territory, testing the water first brings success to fresh endeavors. Okay. Okay. This makes more sense. So the Prince of this, ruler of work, success and failure. This person is the project's savior or the architect of its demise. Oof. Okay. That feels very, very much like. I saw a quote on a bumper sticker, and it kind of stuck to me. Something about, don't complain about the road. This is the pavement you've created, or something. And it had to do with like complaining about your life. But this is what you, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, anyways. The card break, successful. You can depend on this person to make the project work. They love it, think about it rationally and logically, and act productively. Okay, so I feel like this spirit guide is not really giving me like a, or whoever the deck works with, they're not really giving me a precise energy per se. They're saying they're hard worker, they're dedicated to this project, to this exchange of energy between us, and it's okay if they also said that I'm a beginner because they recognize this energy in me. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Oh my God, that was a roller coaster to get to though. It's really interesting. It's almost like teaching me the fact that this deck, sometimes you gotta dig a little deeper for the answer, or like for things to make sense to you. That's okay. And I feel like I'll get better with time, but while I use it. That makes sense too. Because you kind of connect the longer you use the deck. All right, so number 5. What card shows your sense of humor? This should be interesting too. I don't know if this deck has a sense of humor. I mean, I don't think it doesn't, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, 8 of Wands. Okay. That's actually such a beautiful card. Holy shit. Wow. Those ones are so beautiful. And the 10 of Cups. Oh, okay. I was thinking like when I pulled the card, I was like, they probably have like a dry humor or something. And it's not. It's like passionate. It's very silly. It's very Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius are usually very funny, kind of flirtatious as well. Kind of like just playing it cool, playing it off, if you will. That kind of The fact that it almost looks like a heart too makes me think of Leos. Leos are expressive. They're loud with their delivery. They're funny if they're funny, you know? And they want to make sure that everybody knows. And everybody does know. Even if the need for the people to know is like subconsciously. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. This is a great card. This is a great card for that. I really love it. There's like flowers on it. Wow. Again, beautiful. I'm mesmerized by this deck. Honestly, it's such a beautiful work of art. The Cubs theme. All the Cubs. The Hangman. That's so interesting. Six of Swords. I want to pull one. Oh, okay, okay. This one fell. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The Prince of Cups. Interesting. It's almost like it's telling me it's funny like a tipsy friend would be, or lighthearted kind of energy. That's really beautiful. All right. That is the deck interview. That was such an interesting reading. Wow. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it. This deck is so powerful. I can't wait to watch this back and be like cringy about it. I don't even know if I'll post it because I'm just like babbling on. But yeah, thank you for watching. And if I end up posting it and again, you did watch it, I hope you learned something. Or if you have any questions about how to interview your deck, how to, I don't know, shuffle, start off by seeing if you vibe with a tarot deck, have any questions regarding tarot in general, you can leave it in the comments. I'm sure the community would answer, and also I would definitely check it out and answer you. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.